Before this workshop, I've had opportunity to partake in a number of them since 2012. I was part of the fellowship, that's Bioscience for Farming in Africa, where GMO was I was first introduced to or exposed to genetically modified organisms. I must say that there has been a lot of issues surrounding the introduction of GMOs and all of that. As a journalist, I've had opportunity to speak to a number of people on the field who have also formed their own perceptions, what have you, as far as GMO is concerned, the conspiracy theory, linking it to Antichrist and all of that. But the most major issue had to do with patency. And I must say that, well, it was clarified here by the resource persons, giving some level of assurance. But the most important thing is we supporting scientists here to be the front runners as far as GMO is concerned. Of course, we've also been exposed to how far they've gone as far as the field trials on cowpea is concerned. I think, just as Dr. Jerry from the CSR SARI said, organic farming alone cannot cannot meet the global demand for food. We're talking about food security. And for that matter, we will need a technology to be able to bridge the gap. If it will, of course, inure to the benefits of mankind, why not? He has also diffused certain negative perceptions surrounding a GMO and the fact that it is also safe for us. We just want to count on our scientists and then also, have some level of belief in them that it is not something that is going to affect mankind, but it's something that is also going to help mankind live. In as much as we are all praying for food security, in as much as we all want nothing but quality to consume, we are also particular about whether or not we're not going to have any side effects as far as GMO is concerned. But that assurance given to us, so we are just counting on them. But what I want to recommend is communication, which is very, very vital in our discourse. It has to be demystified so that the ordinary person will also understand the pros and cons of the GMO's introduction in our food chain. Then, of course, accessibility, because if you are talking about patency, people are concerned about whether there is not going to be some level of conditionalities if this whole thing is patent. But if our scientists here are going to spearhead this, then it is something that we can call a homegrown technology, and it will limit the concerns about patency and then all of that. But I must say that has been a revealing workshop, full of exposures and all of that, and I believe as a journalist it is going to help me in my writings as far as GMO in introduction to the country is concerned.
Before coming for this workshop, I had already learned a little from the field visit and others about GMOs. But I think I've always had this misconception that GMOs are in a way going to destroy the world in a way. I've gotten to know that GM does not only apply to the agricultural field. It applies to all other aspects of life, and GMs can be applied in other aspects. So going forward, I think I would intensify the work I do, especially in relation to GMOs, so that I will be able to tell the public what GMOs really are about.
I have heard and know and involved myself in the conversation around biotech or GMO for almost 4 or 3 years. And I have been part of today's discussions, and I have learned new things, and I also have come to understand certain terms that were new to me along the line. So I think today's program has also helped me a lot to ascertain certain and familiarize myself with new terms, and then come to think of the BT copy, the delays in AIDS, and how the researchers wanted to get it on the market, but due to lack of funding, this is also one of the key things I picked from the workshop. From here, what I'm going to do on is to give prominence to it, write articles and stories to get attention of the policymakers, for them to able to come in and support the project, so that in the end, that project will come to light for the benefits of all, especially including we the consumers. Because if we're able to get quality copy on the market, I think it will be appropriate for the government of Ghana and all those who matters in this take up science innovation seriously by investing seriously in it. We've seen a lot of activities going on, and all these key activities are being funded by donors and other staff, seeing little contribution from our own government. If it continues this way, it may not help the nation to be self-sufficient as a nation, and therefore the time is now for we to prioritize agri technology in this modern era.